Hello and welcome to episode 104, I think, of the Fools on a Hill
Yeah.
podcast. I'm Cal and I'm joined by Liam and Joey Essex. How are we, boys? No.
I've forgotten
Sorry.
how Essex people talk. Otherwise, I would have
Essex.
tried to
Reem,
do it.
shut up.
Shut up. So Reem.
Reem, yeah, was it?
Coming from
Remember
Mr.
that
Ron
song?
Jeremy himself. It's very bold.
Oh yeah. He doesn't have a fucking clue, does he? He doesn't know who that is.
I googled last night and I didn't. Liam mentioned Ron Jeremy in the group chat, I think. And I was like,
Did
who
I?
the fuck is
Mentioned him
that
a lot.
I
guy?
don't want to know why.
Yeah.
Why did I mention?
Uh,
Mentioned
so,
Ron Jeremy a lot. I don't know why.
something about ex-schoolmates and their escapades.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Giant
But
horse
it-
fox and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Fools and Hell.
Oh, it's good to be back. How are we?
Fantastic, mate.
Fantastic.
Before we start, Yanni, what the fuck have you got in your bottle? Why is it so luminous?
Sorry?
Shows your bottle,
You
boy.
drink. Get your bottle out. Why is it so luminous?
Can we guess?
Yeah.
I think it's some sort of fruit and barley. No, it's too pink. It's too pink. I'm backing out of
See,
that.
this is what I mean. See, it's not like apple and
Back
blackcurrant. It's not summer fruits.
No.
It's gonna be like
Very
strawberry and
weak.
watermelon or something. It could be very weak. Yeah, it could just be the lighting.
I come across like
No,
a weak
Yanni's
boy?
a strong guy. I'm sure he's a strong guy. Not in mind or
Some
body,
aspects of
but
my life.
in cordial.
What doing?
It's got to be like an exotic, like Tango made their own cordial. Do you know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
see, that's what it's giving me. The
Not-
tango.
It's a
No,
well-known
berry-
brand.
The wild
It's a
berry one.
well-known brand for their cordial.
Vimto.
Robinson's
Correct.
Vimto.
It's the weird. It's not normal
Yeah.
Vimto though, is it?
It's the special pink one.
Correct. That's why it is pink.
Pink toe.
Pink
Wow.
toe. Had that a few times, haven't you?
VINTO.
Yeah, brown toe. So what flavour is it?
Passion fruit, something or other.
Guava.
I don't know. I just know that I like it, and it's helping me drink more water.
It's good.
Drink water.
Sponsored by Aero.
water.
Sponsored by H2O.
Sponsored by Oh.
H2O.
Well, sponsored by Guinness. So crack one open with the boys. The cold.
Yeah, well, of course. If you're not going to drink water, drink Guinness.
Crack
I've
one
Those
got
are
open
the
with
only
the cold
options.
boys.
I've
Or a
got
tea,
got a
I
brew
suppose.
with my mate the captain from Ghosts on. Karis got me this the other day, so
Who's
it's
Ghost?
good. Have you never seen Ghosts, Liam?
TV show.
BBC drama. No, it's not a drama. It's a comedy.
The one with all those sketch
Comedy.
comedy,
yeah,
British sketch
the
comedy
horrible
legends. Yeah, I've seen quite a few of them.
Horrible
Have you seen that yet?
Stories.
Yanni, did we watch it?
You? Yes, I watched it with you.
I
Yeah,
like
did you enjoy
all
it?
of those people.
But
But
I
don't like
thoroughly
enjoyed
don't
my
like
time with
Evan
it.
Loren, so.
Yeah, carry on with it. It's great. Anything we have to say before we go into?
So can I just point out how good the head is on this?
You can point it out.
How's your head?
I'm shaking so much.
No
On
complaints.
top
mate.
of me
It
neck.
comes off about 2 inches from the top. No, let's
Well,
crack
just
on,
like-
shall
yep.
we? What have we got to talk about this week? What's new?
Absolutely nothing new has happened in my life.
That's really good.
I got the phone call today. Well, text message that my sofa's on its way.
Nice.
So that's fun. I
Ah.
mean, it's still 2 weeks away, but at least we have a date.
That's
So
exciting stuff.
that's exciting.
Where'd you get it from?
Yeah. SCS.
Sofa Copper Specialists.
I don't know.
And how much monthly? What's your APR looking like? Oh, I'm joking. Yes.
I think it's 44.
Go
but
ahead.
I mean, yeah, I'll happily do it. I got a
44.
3-piece and a 2-piece and a footstool and some like protective thing because we have cats. Ew.
That will
So
do.
it's
Naffle,
all-
my friend.
Yeah.
I'm
But
telling
it's,
you right
it's
now.
this thing like if you spill
that means
water on
it's
it, like,
laminated.
it all like bubbles up. Like it doesn't like stain. So,
What's the crap
Is
thing?
it a cauldron?
no idea. No. I don't know what it is, but I'll.
Is it magic?
Well, listen,
It is
44 seems
pretty-
like a number that is fine. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm happy
for-
for you.
Cheers, doll.
I've no idea what ours cost.
Hopefully, more than me.
Okay.
I don't know if I got a good deal or not.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. What have I been up to, guys?
Didn't ask.
I don't know.
You,
really. I've done a
want
lot
to
of
see some-
DIY jobs.
Want to see some pretty flowers today?
Did, yeah, went to Kenyan Farm.
Can you?
That's a long way to go, mate.
Yeah. I was gonna do the Circle of Life there. The song from called the Circle of Life from Lion King. Circle of Life.
What was it?
But I'm not gonna. So, but imagine I sang that.
And we all laughed.
Yeah, it would have been funny. It would have been a cringy as well. Kenyan Farm, there was berry picking. We picked some raspberries and blackberries. And we picked some onions. And
Well-known berry. Is it a berry?
No.
It's not
No.
a berry.
No.
Like peanuts growing in the ground. Is an onion a berry?
No, they grow in factories, mate. So we had that, and we had a little walk around the sunflower patch, and there was also a maze, which I really didn't like, if I'm being honest. Because
Why?
So good they named it twice, or?
Because I got in there, and as is typical with a maze,
that?
I got lost, and I really didn't like that feeling. I didn't expect to feel any sort of way about it, because I think usually I can see over things and I'm all right, no matter what. And I was in this place with these like 12-foot high maze plants, and I didn't like it. There were kids everywhere. I hated it.
Did you feel like you were in the Goblet of Fire at any point? Because I would have been. I'd have had my imaginary one by my side the whole time.
Yeah, it was very Goblet of Fire. Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't
like
think
the
Liam
film.
could have got his wand out with all the kids around.
Yeah, no, it
It's
was
not
out.
stopped- it's
It
not
was
stopped happening
permanently
before.
out. Yeah, it was just like Goblet of Fire. Actually, Carl, thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, it was a nice day.
My boy!
Don't.
It's my boy!
It was a nice day, and then we came home and Lydia made a blackberry and raspberry crumble, which I had before, which was very nice. And I finished some DIY jobs, built a new door for our coal shed, and I've done other stuff over the week. Got a new back gate, extended.
He
some
says
decking.
coal shed. He means where he'll be sleeping from now on.
Yeah, my new home. Cleared out. Me and the dog will be in there all winter. Standard, that's what we do here.
How is Mango?
She's still kicking. That's so not a normal response. She's grand. She's been in school today. She got to play with some bubbles, and she had a nice rest under the trampoline for shade. And her friend of the day was Leo. Her friend of the day is always Leo. I need to speak to Leo's parents because I don't know what's going on there. She's
I
too
think we
young
know.
for all that. He's also a sausage dog, but he's fucking huge. Giant. Like massive.
Is he packing?
Oh, to be honest, he's lacking a bit in that department. To be honest,
Oh,
Comparatively-
Leo, my guy.
comparatively, I mean, it'd be too much for Mango by all means. But compared to how big he is as a sausage dog compared to other sausage dogs,
Yeah.
lacking.
Is
in
it
that
very
part.
average, but it's just that he's overly sized?
For a normal sized sausage dog, it's above average.
Okay.
So
Oh.
if you're into that,
Oh,
Godspeed, Leo.
Godspeed, Leo. Callum.
No, I've literally worked. The in-laws are coming tomorrow. Excited to see them.
Lovely.
Going to Liverpool on Friday with them.
they are about town.
That's all in the future. I've not really done anything this week. Just trying to still get through house shit. Put
Have
stuff
you
on.
tidied much more, or what?
Yes, thank you, Yanni. That's one way to say that it was a fucking tip when you came, which obviously it was.
I mean, it was. You moved in. It's gonna be.
Yeah. We're still working through it slowly but surely, but we want to get carpet in the office. So before like the desk and everything, to put in there, got to sort all that. So pretty much everything left now is office stuff, and we put some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Very annoying. I hate everybody
Hell
who
on earth.
tries to. The amount of times, someone before, I'm selling 2 bedside tables for 40 quid, and someone said, "Well, you take 30," and I went, "Sorry, mate, we've already sold them for 40." And then he replied with, "What's your postcode?" I was like, "They're still sold, mate." So that's been my day. Other than that, nothing really. I don't think. Pretty boring. Very
Good.
boring.
Wow.
Wow.
I've seen a few films this week. If Yanni hasn't done anything either, if we're ready to go on to that.
I've yeah, I've not done anything. I watched No Hard Feelings. I told you in the chat, but Liam didn't really respond in any
Nah, he's a
Um,
busy boy.
I
significant
was
way.
busy. I did see the message, so yeah. And
Yeah,
you
he's bought a
enjoyed
new
it.
house, hasn't he? I did enjoy it. That's a callback, isn't it?
Yeah. It's funny now because Callum, I was just bought your house, but it's still me. I'm still the one being the house
That-
boy.
That's the joke.
I get it. Tell me about No Hard
Uh,
Feelings.
You've seen it, so why do you want me to tell you about it?
But
Because
tell
we
me through
wanna talk-
your lens.
We want to talk about Jennifer
Hello.
Lawrence again.
I thought it was really good. It was much
Good.
better than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
That
really
was
enjoyed
great,
it.
yeah.
And her beating up those 3 kids completely in the nutty, hilarious, really funny.
Yeah, really good.
Nutty.
It
Nutty is
was.
a great word.
It did
Yeah.
make me feel uncomfortable
Absolutely.
because she is not her being naked. I was completely comfortable with that. Her being in her 30s and it meant to be a 19-year-old. Like I know that was the whole joke side of it, but it just felt
Yeah.
wrong.
Mm,
Like we're sort of past those kind of things. I know this is like a gender reversal situation because normally it would probably be the other way around, but
it doesn't somehow make it okay though. Yeah.
no, it still felt
I
really
guess the
weird.
thing is like they didn't fall in love, did they? I can't quite remember how that.
No,
all
they
played
just
out.
ended up being friends.
So like it's very clearly like she's being hired to do this role. So it's and he is 19. Is that right? That's what you just said. 19.
Yeah, 19.
So it's on the edge, isn't it? It kind of I think it knows the
It's
line.
like they've
and
yeah
they're very
they've still what's
purposely-
the youngest we can get away
They're
with
hugging
here?
it. They're hugging
Yeah.
the line, and
Yeah.
but they're not going over it. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I was genuinely very impressed.
Yeah.
Have you been to the cinema lately, Liam?
I haven't, no. I was looking the other day
Oh.
to see what's on, but not a lot that's really taken my fancy. You know.
Well, we have been twice this week. We went to see Haunted Mansion,
Mm-hmm.
which the fact that it's out in August and not October
Yeah,
silly.
really.
is
stupid.
arguably the most baffling financial decision that I've ever seen. It was all right.
Yeah.
There were some funny parts. I mean, you've got free tickets. I would, you wouldn't regret it, but I wouldn't go out your way to watch it.
I think Lydia's really not interested in watching it, and I don't know. I can be asked going on my own. I don't think that's worth.
Oh yeah,
the
no.
time. So, but
No.
is it? So it is. I mean, I've seen the trailer 100 times because it's on every time I've been to the cinema. But it's kind of like the remake of the old Eddie Murphy ones, isn't it?
I've
that
not
right?
seen. I don't know.
Oh, you should because they're funny.
Okay. There were some funny parts in it. Danny DeVito's in it. He's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito
So
played
12.
Danny DeVito.
It was it's a 12A.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it wasn't scary.
You're from
for-
Canada.
yeah.
It's a 12, eh?
It wasn't scary for me, but like there are going to be kids who are going, and I'm a massive puss. But there's going to be kids that are going, and it was quite, there was some jump scares, and it was quite creepy. Until you realise that Jared Leto is the baddie.
I mean, that is
And-
terrifying.
Exactly. Yeah,
That
but
is
it wasn't as
horrific.
Jared Leto. It was probably would have been better if it was just him. And we also went to see Joyriders,
Oh yeah.
which
Joyride.
let me tell you. Oh, that one, yeah, Joyride. Sorry, so good. I remember the name. The trailer for that film does not do it justice whatsoever.
Yeah, it made it look so fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was actually really funny. Really enjoyed it. We all hate women in here. No, we don't. But no, it was genuinely really funny. It was a bit like a Hangover film, kinda.
Have
And
you watched The Hangover?
Yes.
Okay.
It didn't
and
seem
whoever-
convincing that you had when you said that, Carl.
No.
No,
You
I have seen.
based on like what people have said about Hangover movies.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's in that vein, but I recommend going to see it. Or
It's definitely,
streaming it or whatever you do.
It's definitely been one that like I noticed, or I think I saw a trailer and I was like, oh, keep an eye out for that. But it never seems to be on in our cinema. Like it's
No,
on like a
it-
random
yeah, it's-
Wednesday night, one showing.
Yeah, it's not. I looked when we were going to see Haunted Mansion. I think that was like 3 days later after we went to see Joyride, and it wasn't on. And that was like a Tuesday night or something. Like,
Yeah.
but it's only been out a week. You think it would be? But yeah, whoever created that trailer, get a new job because you made that film look shit. I would never have paid for it if I didn't have Limitless, and I'm really glad I went to see it. So,
Well, you heard it here first,
Yeah.
folks. At home entertainment. What have we been watching at home in our beds, Callum? I know you've got one here on the list. So I'm saying it.
I have, yeah, because I prepare these things.
Tell us. More.
Well, one that's not on the list. I've watched nearly all the first season of The Bear. Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. We need to crack on with that, but we just haven't.
Good.
But yeah, love that. I Want to Be Carmy.
Coolest guy on the planet.
Just looks wise, not
Oh yeah.
not stress levels. That would I think I'd kill myself. But you know,
Keep it light.
and Heartstopper. Watch that.
Yep.
Which I like the show. I like the premise. The
But-
acting and the writing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so cack and wee whiz.
Callum, can I ask you a question? Have you just watched both series in one?
No.
Do you watch the first one back in where?
Back in way. Yeah.
Back in where? And you just watched the second one. Yeah, I mean I've also watched it. And
Did you watch? Sorry, did you watch it back to back?
No, I watched it as they came out.
What a strange question.
Why?
I
That's strange.
don't know.
Because you get a different perception of things if you smash it all in one, don't you?
Tell me about
The
it.
rage, Liam. Come on.
Sorry, but yeah, I agree with your comments. It's one of those where kind of like I'm hooked because you just kind of want to know where it's going to go. But yeah, the acting and stuff really isn't great.
You know, I do like the story. We enjoy it, and I think we watched it in 2 days or whatever. So it's pretty easy watching. But 2 days.
In a similar
It wa-
note, sorry.
No, I don't know whether or not the acting's bad or the writing is really bad.
Yeah, I
So-
think both. In a similar note, Lily and I have just watched the series "The Summer I Turned Pretty," which is a really shit name. It's a really shit name. It sets up the first episode, and then it kind of just goes away from there. Where basically a girl that's got these, her and her brother and her mum always go on a summer vacation to the mum's friend's summer house, and she has 2 sons. Okay, so her and 3 boys. Obviously, one's a brother, and they go every year and have done since they were young. And this year she's turning 16, and suddenly she's not wearing glasses and her braces have come off. Obviously, you know, very basic.
she's all that.
And now she's
Fit.
gorgeous. Now she's gorgeous. Which is all well and good, and that sounds really bad. But it the love, the relationships, and the will they won't they among many different characters. It actually is pretty good. We watched both. The second series has come out.
Did you watch
fairly
them back to back?
recently. Yeah, watch them back to back.
Okay.
And I would say it's pretty cheesy. The cheesiest part though is the writing. I think like the acting's actually pretty good in it, and the way it's shot is also very good. Like it doesn't look cheesy, and Heartstopper looks cheesy. Heartstopper, like the angles and the lighting and everything is
Yeah.
very cheesy.
The little drawing when they have
Yes.
happy emotions.
Whereas the Summer I Turned Pretty is a bit more euphoria-ish,
Raw.
but it's like it's more family-friendly euphoria. Not that it is family-friendly, but it's more family-friendly, so you say.
No heroin and
Not quite, but there is some
Tits.
swearing and there are some boobs.
Oh my god.
And they actually mention euphoria in one of the episodes, which is weird, very weird. I wasn't expecting it, but I think it's worth watching. Carl, I think you may enjoy it. You've got to kind of
probably
at least get past the first episode, and they did quite a good thing with the second season because of what happens in the first season. The second season obviously has to change up a bit, and I think they change it up in quite a cool way. The whole kind of the way it's presented is very different to the first season, so it's interesting like that. So
She turns ugly again.
she turns ugly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's one. And yeah, that's all I can think about that I've watched actually. To be honest.
Yanni, what about you?
Atlanta. Carrying on with that.
It's put on my list.
I've realised I've missed 2 seasons, so I'm catching up on season 3 as we speak. Really good, still fantastic. It's just so unique. You've watched it, Cal? Did you say or?
No, it's on my list.
I
No.
watched a few episodes at one point, and I was quite interested, but I was also watching something else at the time and didn't have time for it. But
It's so its own thing.
What is it? Like a comedy or?
Yeah, sort of.
it's kind of. Am I right in saying it's like if Jordan Peele did a comedy series? Not as weird. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Right?
Yeah,
Kind of offbeat.
yeah, and like there's occasionally there's just like random episodes that feel like they have nothing to do with the actual progression of the. It's basically Donald Glover's character is managing his friend who's a rapper, an up and coming rapper, but it's sort of shot like you're only getting glimpses into life, and so like at the end of like season 2, I believe it is, he actually becomes like a famous rapper and gets to start touring the world. But it's not like you see all that progression. It's just sort of like comes in and out of it, which feels really natural.
I
Like
like
it
that,
just yeah. And then but yeah, you'll just get random episodes that are just like, well, let's just write something completely off the wall. But they're great, and yeah, it's still really good. Season 3.
Can I say I've
yeah.
sorry, Annie, if you finished.
I'm really done, Liam.
I'm glad. I started to try watching again, the second time I tried to watch it, Arrested Development.
Oh yeah.
A while ago I watched like 4 or 5 episodes and it left no impression on me whatsoever.
Mhm.
And now I think I'm 5 or 6 episodes deep this time, and I've actually been quite enjoying it. I think it's pretty funny. And part of it is that I'm on a big Jason Bateman and Will Arnett thing at the moment because they're just both great. But such a great cast, to be fair. Jeffrey Tambor and what's the other the brother, the other brother. I don't remember his name, but you know, a bunch of good people. And that led me to also try watching Flaked, Yanni, which I know you've watched.
Oh, and very, very different tone.
Yeah, totally different. I watched like 5 minutes and really wasn't intrigued at all. I was at a point where like I'm gonna watch this and then go to bed. I started to watch it and I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. So maybe maybe I'll try again, but it starts off so slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really high octane
But
kind of watch.
not even like interesting or funny. I didn't really find any of it. Pretty dull, if I'm honest. But you know, I'm not gonna cross it off the list completely. I'll give it another go. But
I mean, don't expect to be like laughing hysterically throughout because you won't be. It's just if you like Will Arnett and you sort of go in with a blank mind, no expectations, then I think you'll kind of just enjoy it for what it is. Yeah. But yeah, you've got to sort of give it a bit of time. I will agree, it's a bit slow.
It was nice hearing Steve Malcolm on the intro.
Yeah.
Talking about Will Arnett, I've rewatched the Christmas episode of Murderville.
Oh yeah.
At least like a couple of times a week for a while. I don't know if you guys have both seen
that. I don't know. I have.
It's
no.
It's not necessarily the best one, but there's just some great moments in it. But like, I do implore you both to watch all of Murderville if you haven't, and also the only Christmas one because they're just so good.
I think the one I remember the most is with I can't even pronounce his name, but the one where like he's tending to like sneak down a school corridor.
Yes.
And then get.
Yes, that is so good. I can't think what his name is at all. No. But yeah, I know what you mean.
That is so funny.
There are some great moments through them.
Mal and Gianni.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Hilarious. I sort of just stopped watching it for some reason. But I was enjoying it.
You should carry on, and you should really watch the Christmas one. Jason Bateman is the guest.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
watching that then.
and
Should have just started with that.
and Maya Rudolph as well. It's a double whammy. And then a third one joins
You're
in,
Rudolph.
who's Maya Rudolph, my own personal Rudolph. It's a Depeche Mode song, isn't it? Is it Depeche, is that Depeche Mode?
That's very good, Liam. Well
Thanks for
done.
that.
Don't doubt yourself. It was
I
fun.
really did doubt myself that was Depeche Mode though. I was just gonna fall back on Marilyn Manson.
Never do that.
No, oh god, that's not a safe fall, is it?
Hey.
There's a third guest who comes in towards the end of the Christmas one, who I won't spoil, and it's just hilarious. The other two trying to explain to him what's going on, and he goes, "Well, they're the murderer, obviously," and they're
Okay,
like,
so it's a he.
"Oh, well, oh god, that narrows it down, doesn't it?"
I've not
It's
seen
really
any
funny.
Bill because my xenophobic nature towards American humour.
I do think it's better than successful, to be honest.
Fair enough. I'll definitely watch Christmas one because I do like Jason Bateman. I still haven't listened to Smartless yet, but I will be.
Oh, you
God, you
stupid
should
boy.
so listen to Smartless.
Cal, by the time we get you to listen to Smartless, you'll be a bloody Grandaddy. Oh, let's talk about music.
This guy.
Let's do that. Derek Spears, name of the track by Grandaddy. Is this part of like the whole like reissue of songs? It's not a new song, is it?
So it's part of the Someday kind of B-sides rarities compilation thing that's coming out.
Okay.
Whether I assume maybe it was released as a B-side, and then the last one was. So it's something like that. I'll find out. Keep talking.
Okay. Well, I don't really want to because I was pretty bored by the song, if I'm honest with you. This did not do anything for me, I'm afraid. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah, this one didn't hit like a town where I'm living now. I fell in love with that one instantly, whereas this one's just a little bit lackluster.
So it appears it came out in 2003, and I'm assuming again, as I said, it was some sort of B-side. Yeah, it definitely didn't hit me as well as the other one. I do really enjoy the sound of the song, and it's very like nice to listen to. But as a song, it really doesn't do an awful lot, I suppose. I do really like his storytelling and the kind of how he portrays a scene and stuff. There's a better word for that, but I couldn't think what it was. Was?
No, I'm saying there was definitely a better word for it, yeah.
So that's that.
Okay, thanks for listening and watching.
See you guys next week.
Go on, Liam.
No, you crack on.
I'm going to be really boring just go in order, but no one else knows this order, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Blonde Redhead, before. I thought this sounded like something from like the early 10s, which sounds really weird to say.
I got a lot of that
as
this
a
week.
sentence. Okay.
Just saying.
It was a weird song because as I was going through it, I was like, I'm not being grabbed by this, but I understand that if I spend more time with it, I will very much enjoy it. But, and the same with the last one we covered that I also liked, too long.
Yeah, I can get that. This week
Get it?
I've kind of listened to these songs in the background rather than sitting down and spending time with them. And every time this has come on, particularly the chorus, I've kind of like taken notice a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to do enough to make me go back to it on my own terms. I don't know. I'll put it in the playlist, but it is a bit weird and too long. But it's quite fun.
Yeah, I kind of had the exact same experience as it seems with both of you, of like kind of subconsciously being hooked by it. I've just realised now it's very Empire of the Sun, especially that chorus. Known for their very catchy choruses and stuff from that album.
I'm going to listen to some Empire of the Sun tonight.
Walking down a dream.
And I enjoy. I've enjoyed everything from them so far in some capacity. I'm very much looking forward to an album. I think kind of under sneaking under the radar situation with these guys. I think I'll have to go back and listen to some other stuff because if it's like this, I'm sure there's some good shit out there.
Where?
Right there.
I don't need any more of this type of music in my life. Now, can you tell me what I am describing when I'm talking about
Yep.
that? Go on.
Funk, post-punk stuff. Folly Group is the song you're talking about.
Bingo.
Dead Letter, Bodega, all those bands. Some of them are better than others. Let me just say.
All the
that.
bands you keep putting on.
Some of them are better than others. But yeah, this is very kind of
That's what's missed on it.
derivative of that jammed together genre that is fast and kind of talking headsy post-punk sort of thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't care for this Follow Group song, which is called Strange Neighbour.
I don't mind it. Like when it's come on, I've not wanted to skip it, but it's not doing enough for me. Another one of their songs came on shuffle before. I've no idea which one it was.
So Fashionista.
It was identical in the way it was delivered, and it was just like it's trying to be quirky, but it's too basic to be interesting quirky. So it's just a bit flat, which is a bit harsh, but true.
Pretty rude.
Well,
So one of those other bands I mentioned there is Bodega, who have a new song this week called Images. Now, I do quite like the different kind of sound they've gone with on this. A little bit more stripped back, laid back. And I don't know, I just think they've got kind of catchy songs, but this, as a song, isn't up to scratch with some of their previous stuff. But like I say, I like the sound profile that they're heading towards. We might get another good album from them, hopefully.
I was so uninterested in this song. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I think part of what makes them good, like their last album good, is it's this with a kind of sound profile and speed and kind of ferocity that matches, whereas this being more laid back doesn't match that at all. And as I say, I like the sound. They need to work out what they're doing with the rest of their songwriting to kind of accompany that. This feels a bit like in-betweeny.
The fact that it's under 2 minutes was a positive for me. It kept my attention, but yeah, it's not great again. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Another one I was disappointed by. I'm going to get all the disappointments out of the way.
Go on.
Slowdive, the slab.
Yeah, I did
Just-
care for this one.
After last week's one, where I think unanimously we loved it. This was just, and it's called the slab. I don't know if I said that, but just really, like I could have just been listening to silence. Like it really did nothing for me. This.
Yeah.
Well, the band have said that this is the heaviest off the record, which is very strange because I don't find it remotely heavy.
No.
I like that it's quite pulsating and it seems to be on like a gradual rise throughout the whole song. I like that, but it feels like they really could have let loose with it more. I do like it, and I'm really excited for the album, but I think it's the weakest of the three so far. But I'm still excited.
Yeah, I mean, I mirror the thoughts. I can't remember. Have I spoke?
No.
Yeah, I mean that's indicative of what this song means to me. I suppose it's yeah, it was just kind of white noise.
Just noise.
White noise.
noise.
Okay.
Talking of bops, guys.
Depends where you're home with this.
Who put this Prada on? This song stinking.
Honks.
I had a great time. Really great
Honks.
time. I
So
know I
hard.
could tell. I knew Yanni was going to hate it. But something about it.
I don't know why, because I've been liking the bops and the donks that we've been listening to recently, but
Well, this is
This
different,
one-
I suppose.
this one didn't do it for me. I was listening to it and I was like, I'm not enjoying this, but if Cal Wax is on in Prees, I will be
Yeah.
loving my life.
Absolutely.
Please don't
Yeah.
do that, Callum. Ray's
No,
got
yeah,
a
this
great
is-
voice as well. I really
Yeah.
do like a voice.
Well,
Mm.
I've come to the conclusion lately that I really like Ray, and I'm not sure
Yeah.
why. Escapism stinks as well. That's a great tune. Yeah, I've listened to this so much. Again, it helps that it's like 2 minutes, but it's just a great time. Love it.
Escapism is a banger. Like,
Mm,
I want to co-sign that. It is a banger.
it is.
Lydia plays it all the time, and first I was like, this is so annoying. And then now I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Okay, mate.
English teacher are back with an old song, which is weird. The world's biggest paving slab, which they released originally a few years ago, and they've reduxed it. Whether that was a positive redux or not, I'll leave that to you, the listener. Check out the original and see what you think. Or you
I
guys
still
out
actually
there.
haven't listened to the original.
What?
But I don't know if I'm going to because I like this version of it. And if this is the version that we're then going to be left with, I don't want to be disappointed.
Well, I mean, that's fair enough.
What? Sorry, what are we doing? English teacher. Yeah, I prefer the original.
So, yeah, me too.
Yeah, good. I mean, this version wasn't bad. I felt like it could have hit harder in the chorus. It was very spacey.
Yeah.
Right, very atmospheric. When I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if it was more direct, live and direct. So, English teacher, more like. Don't have anything.
BJ Tracy. I think the issue the original version felt a lot more original, and like they were just like how the song was originally kind of conceived, and then this feels like them trying to then mold that into to fit into the industry molds, if you will, and what they've kind of built at this point as a band, and it doesn't fit as well. I think it's bursting at the seams a little bit. I was off the dome, guys. But it reminds me of Jefferson Airplane. I think I've said that to you guys. Very unclearly. Very. What's the word I'm looking for? Cryptically.
No idea what you're getting at here, mate. Oh, bloody hell. Carl, did you spoke? You've spoken.
You spoke.
I spoke. I'll speak now, though.
Go on.
A collection of songs that I was very surprised by were the three from Turnstile and Bad Bad Not Good. I've tried to listen to Turnstile. Not for me. Really not for me. And I was prepared to be so annoyed by this. They all are really good. I can't differentiate between them because, as I've said, I've had them on in the background. But every time they come on, great times. Lovely sounds.
The transition between the three is très bien.
I did notice that. Yeah.
Real good. Have you tried to go back to listen to the original since this has come out?
Absolutely not. Didn't know that they were originals. I thought these were just. Are these remixes by Bad Bad Not Good?
These are Turnstile songs where basically the only thing the same is obviously the general kind of melodies. The lyrics of the original, well, they're from the Turnstile geezer. But I think Bad Bad Not Good have done all the music side and kind of made it their own. But if you like the vocal part of it, then it's worth
I was just about to say, the vocal performance is very good. I don't want to listen to Turnstile though.
Well, that's all. Yeah, vocals are great, chill. Transitions fantastic. The little like trumpet or whatever horn it is in Alien Love Call that comes in like towards the end more prominently, fantastic. Underwater Boy is probably my least favorite, and Alien Love Call was probably my favorite. That also features Blood Orange.
Yeah, he was in the original. I'm saying he. I don't actually know. Is that Devontae Hines?
You don't know what they are. Is
that Devontae Hines? Oh, am I adding letters there into that name?
No, I think you're right.
Okay, well, we know who we're talking about. We'll go with that.
We know what we're talking about.
We know what we're talking about. What did I want to say? Yeah, I think these are pretty good, imaginative reimaginatives.
Redux. Redux? Is
Redux.
that the word?
I said that before. I don't actually know what that means. The reimaginations of the originals. I think they've done a pretty cool and interesting job. I would say I don't really love what they've done with Underwater Boy. I don't feel like the music.
Not Redux.
What does Redux mean? I do that
I
with
think that happens
files.
again.
Okay, it's not Redux.
Apparently,
I mean,
that
it's
happens all
happening
over
again.
The example it gave was High School Musical Redux.
Oh, not another fucking High School Musical. Like
High
High
School
School Musical's
Musical,
the series, the film,
The series,
the
the
musical.
musical.
Something like that. Yeah, I didn't like what they did with Underwater Boy. I felt like it was a little bit lackluster and didn't quite fit the song, and it was a bit too different to the original. Because Underwater Boy, the original, is one of my favourite off the album because it really stands out. It's very different to the rest. Because it's chill. So if there's one you want to check out from the old album, Carl probably would recommend that.
Said no.
It's the least. It's probably the
You
least
did say
heavy.
no.
That's fine.
No, I might do one day.
But I really do just enjoy. His name's Brendan, the singer, and I love listening to him. He's got a great voice. Great voice. And BBNG have done a pretty solid job.
Indeed. Guys, Surfer John's back.
God. Surfing those sad
Good old-
waves.
Yeah, very sad waves. He nailed the I Feel Like a Little Cry song.
Yes.
Smashed it.
Absolutely
Out of the park.
nailed it.
Beautiful song.
It is, yeah.
Go on.
No, I've never listened to Mr. Surfer Boy. This is nice. Very surprised to see that he's nearly 50 based on his voice. He sounds young.
There's no one there, is there?
Surfing's not an old man's game, is it?
It's not, no. Gotta be careful. Gotta be nimble on the waves.
Exactly.
Be a
Your
cruel
knees-
mistress.
These would fall apart. These would fall apart. If you're not careful.
Yeah, beautiful song. Beautiful song. I don't really have much more to say than that.
No.
I've only listened to it once, so I don't feel like I really took it in as much as I could have. But really hit all the fills.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The Human Interest song "Step On" did not tick any boxes for me. It was one of these ones that we occasionally review that sounds just like a bit too much like a warmer packed band for me.
I
The song
agree
did.
100% with that.
Oh, thank you,
I
Leah.
put this on because of the new Nice One signing, I believe.
Keep it up, guys.
And
Maybe you'll get some interest from this particular human with your next song.
Hey, very nice.
I
I drink water now, guys. Ridiculous.
This guy's full of energy and electrolytes.
I did just say I've got nothing to add.
Oh, well.
Speak up next time, will you? Listen, guys, I had a lovely shock while listening through this music earlier because I did not notice that this band had been added to the playlist. But when our man Sam, is it Sam from Future Islands, turned up?
He's an Everton fan.
Oh, up the toffees.
Customary up the fucking toffees.
I was very happy to hear his voice, and
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed the song. If I'm honest.
I've not listened to loads of Future Islands, but it's nice to hear a slow one. I don't know if that's a thing that they do all that often. But yeah, it was nice to have his voice at the front rather than,
Other back.
vibes.
Didn't really interest me. I've realised when we've reviewed Future Islands, I've never really cared. I love
Bastard, man.
seasons. Love seasons. Can't get enough of seasons. But everything else. I mean, it was one of like the first things we reviewed as well, wasn't it? When we were doing like practice pods and that.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I don't get it. It's not clicked to me. So do better. Last song, Local Natives. Feat. Suki Waterhouse. NYE. She's got one of the most beautiful voices in the world, hasn't she?
It is very nice.
She does.
Very nice.
I don't know if I've ever revisited this song, by the way, but I enjoyed my time with it, and I'm happy that she is being featured with lots of interesting artists. And I hope there's more stuff coming out because Every Day's a Lesson in Humility is one of my favourite songs that's been released this year. Maybe you'll hear about that more in an upcoming podcast.
What is she? Do we know what she's doing here? She's just kind of doing the rounds.
Doing the rounds, yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember if that one, what you just mentioned, is her song or it's a feature.
No, they were with Belle and Sebastian, weren't they? I don't know if both of them were.
Yeah, it was with Belle and Sebastian. Oh yeah, one of them.
I'm pretty sure there's an album due though.
Yeah, that seems to be her song actually, but this is obviously a feature. Oh, they've also released it without her. I didn't see that.
Yes.
Don't really care about that.
Nope.
I do quite like Local Natives. There's a few nice, good songs. Dark Days is a good song. And that's it, is it, for all the music?
That's all the new music this week that we wanted to talk about.
Damn, boy. How'd you like that? We're not done though, are we, guys?
Absolutely.
We're bloody well not.
We're not.
Not.
We've got a rank to do. And this week...
That is rank, mate.
We're going to rank... Oh. Arctic Monkeys. Wow. Shock.
Wow.
Shock horror.
Seamless transition.
So guys up. For some reason, Callum, I'm sorry, I do apologise. Your head is huge in this. In this.
Just my head, man. I
Thingy.
got a ferry.
Yeah, so we're going to cover the singles, the B-sides, for the post
Humbug era.
yeah. Post Humbug era. So
Got you back.
Thank you. I couldn't quite work out where we were. Everything from Suck It and See onwards, because there are a fair few Suck It and See B-sides, and then dwindled very quickly from there, with only one from Tranquility Base and none from the latest album. So we've got 10 tracks to cover. Very exciting.
Boys, I'm going to start off really just bursting through the doors. The Blondo Sonic Shimmer Trap. Put it in Slapper. Put
Go
it
ahead.
in
I 100%
Slapper.
agree.
Go ahead.
I couldn't agree more. It's honestly top 10 songs.
In the top 3, honestly.
It's top 10. No, I really, really love this song, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well say it now because we're here. It's probably the best song out of all these. Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it, I
All
suppose.
down
Might as well just
here
stop.
from here.
Might as well stop.
Lyrically, this is up there with one of his best.
100%.
Phenomenal.
It's got
I
some
don't
good
ever.
moments as well.
I don't really listen to these B-sides as much as I should.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, the Suck It and See ones. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Suck It and See is still good Arctic Monkeys. So you should don't chop it off before then.
Don't chop it off.
Are you doing more? I guess you're doing more of a sandwich sort of situation, aren't you? Or are you not?
Sorry?
You're latter
I think you've
end?
lost him, mate.
Doesn't matter. So yeah, Blonde Song Shimmer Trap first from Don't Sit Down. Because I have moved your chair, 100% Slapper. Second B-side though from the same single EP, what have you? IDST.
Of course, that stands for what, Callum?
Well, I actually know what it stands for.
But yeah,
All right. If destroyed, still true. I believe.
No, it's actually I didn't stab Tyrone. I didn't stab him. Oh, hi, Mark. So,
that did feel very The Room.
now, I don't care for this song.
No.
At all. To the point
I
it's
quite like the performances overall, but the song itself is very one note.
I think it's
Fall
fine
out.
because of how short it is. And I like that Helders has got a bit of his moment in the sun, which doesn't happen anymore.
No.
But I'm not going to fight for it.
Well, thankfully, we won't need to. There's no arena date set up with the Lions. This is nowhere above a C for me. If it's even that lucky.
Oh well, it's definitely
I don't
a C
think.
at
Yeah, it's
minimum.
not a D.
Let's be realistic here. Not a terrible song. C. Put it in C.
Wow, look at this. In
No.
bowling, that is called a split. The next song on our list from the Hellcat Spangles Sha-La-La-La is Little
Tune that is.
Illusion Machine,
Yeah.
We're All Riddler featuring, well, it's
We're All
credited
Riddler.
as Miles Kane and the Death Ramps. We're
They've got the
all
little pinky rings out, haven't they?
everywhere. Now,
I really like this.
Come on.
I liked it a lot more when I was little.
a
Well,
wee boy.
I say little. However old I was, 14. Don't really revisit it much anymore. But when it does, I have a good time. It could be nostalgia.
Could be.
But it's good.
Yeah, I enjoy it when it comes on. I don't ever tend to skip it if it does happen to come on randomly. And it's nice to hear Miles Kane on a good song because these days it's very difficult to find that. But I'd probably say B. Comfortable B.
I think I'd put it in A. Personally.
Well, I'll fit in here and I'll put it in A where I believe it rightfully belongs. Big fan of this.
Oh, you
one.
like this, do you?
Yeah, big fan.
You would have spoke up about it then, shouldn't you?
Well, I'm here now. I'm here. I'm speaking
it.
up. As you know, the resident Wirillian here. You know, it's in my blood. Big up the world. I feel a kinship to this song and my brother Miles Kane. Where's he from? On the world? Do we know? Carl, I'm
No
sure
idea.
you know this. You must know
Birkenhead, maybe.
this. Birkenhead. Hey, my brother lives in Birkenhead. Just saying. So
Is your brother
pathetic.
Miles Kane? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yeah, he is. He totally is. I also, as if I've made the point, I like the bit when Alex comes in for a few lines. That's very good.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a great little moment. And yeah, it just gets the toes tapping, you know?
The
It's got good-
toast tapping.
The toes tapping.
Good.
It's got a good groove.
Good live performance of this in Paris. That was a good
Ah,
time.
oui, oui.
I remember watching that
Ah.
live stream. And yes, he was born in Birkenhead. So originated in Meols, however you pronounce that.
Mel's.
I've always wondered. Mel's.
My dad went to
Good.
Henry Mel's grammar in Mel's. Just,
Liam.
Oh, yeah.
just you know, I'm just saying.
Stop bragging.
It's not something to brag about.
No.
Yes, Evil
Not really.
Twin, the next one, the B-side to
Right,
Suck It
um,
and See.
I do like
Yanni.
this one a lot. I'm really sorry.
Steady.
I
Oh.
really, really like this one. a
This
lot.
slaps.
Yeah.
Get it up there.
This is I would say slapper.
I would say slapper. When I was saying, when he said about Blonder Sonic being the best one, this was the other one that made me pause a little bit. But I do prefer Blonder Sonic. But this slaps. Liam ruined my day.
Yeah,
I
very
will
well
say
there,
that listening to this today, I enjoyed it more than I ever have, but because I've never enjoyed it, and so I would say I'd put it probably in a B capacity. So let's say it goes in A. Yeah, I just don't care for it. It's just in a big bunch of B-sides I'm really not that arsed about that all kind of sound like this. There's a certain style that you could fit a bunch of those songs in.
Je ne sais quoi.
Which is basically just
you,
repetitiveness is what I mean. Like, there's a bunch of B-sides where they're just quite repetitive, and I don't enjoy really any of them. So
yeah, they've got a riff on the E string, and that just gets repeated
That's
the
it.
whole fucking
Yeah.
song. But that one is the best version of it. Anyway, You and I, featuring Richard Hawley. Is this also credited to be Death Ramps? Can't remember.
Good question.
Thanks. I really like this song, if I'm honest with you. It might be like a sort of guilty pleasure song because I don't think a lot of people do like it. But
Yeah.
for some reason, it's always been one that I've enjoyed. It sounds cool.
Personally, I'm not that bothered about it. Which is I do quite like Richard Hawley. I very rarely put it on, but if it comes on, I enjoy it.
I think actually, sorry, just looking up, this is just credited to Richard Hawley.
On Spotify, it is, but I think it is the Death Ramps on YouTube.
That sounds all right. Yeah, I don't care about this.
Oh wow.
I just don't.
Well, just
Sorry.
to throw it out there pointlessly, I'm gonna say A.
I'd be happy with it being a B.
Okay, I guess law of averages probably put in a B then. Law
Okay.
of average, which we abide by. Electricity. The B-sides Are You Mine? We're moving into the grey area here between Suki and Arctic Monkeys era. And the reason why we pretty much bunched these all together, one of the reasons. Electricity, guys, what we're saying.
It's all right, but I tend to skip this if I'm honest.
Ding, ding, ding.
I quite like some of the vocal melodies. Tell me something. But that's it.
It's just not very imaginative.
No. It's very formulaic.
The way of saying it, yes. Correct.
As is a lot of the other stuff on AM, which we're about to get into.
Ooh, hang on.
What? Are you hanging on me then?
I'm hanging on you saying that. Don't say that.
No, not
Where
the
are we putting it?
B-sides.
Where are we putting it?
In
Oh,
the
good.
era.
Okay, fair enough. Electricity, how's it going?
B.
Yeah, B, why not?
I don't think it deserves a B.
Well, I'm just listening to it now, and the outro, or like the sort of middle 8 bit, is actually pretty good. But I never really make it that far usually. Anyway, it's 2013, all across the galaxy.
I remember tweeting
Cringe.
New Year's, well, as it turned midnight, it's 2014, all across the galaxy. I remember doing
well,
that.
Mate, you're so
God, that
fucking
was so
cool.
now.
unique. I bet if you
I
search
know.
that now, you're the only one that did that.
I know.
God, do you remember 2013? 10 years ago that was.
Makes me ill.
10 years?
Yes. We've not done an AM classic,
Is
have
that,
we?
Oh, I guess that's due, is it? Yeah, 2013. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Is it due? Did this not come out before the album? And did the album not come out? It came out September,
this-
didn't it? It must have been September
20
2013.
Yeah.
I remember it coming out in September.
September 9th.
Anyway, I like the middle 8 part of this, where it's a bit spacey and a bit acoustic playing, but it's just very not good. The lyrics are very, oh, I'm afraid of phones.
It really paved the way for Tranquility Base and onwards,
Yeah.
didn't it, to be fair.
Yeah, lyrically, yeah.
But a very
Um,
primitive version of what was to come.
Exactly, yeah. Like the most basic version of it. So, C.
Yeah, I'm listening to it now, and it's better than what I remember it being because I never play this, but it is no higher than a C for sure.
I definitely think it's better than IDST, and I definitely think it's better than you and I in Electricity.
No, it's
So
not
it should-
better
should-
than.
No, but
well.
like at least a B. I'm thinking like I can't. I'm not saying an A. I wouldn't say an A. But a
Okay,
so
C
it's going in
seems
C then,
isn't it?
harsh. No B. I'm saying it should be in B.
No, but it's going C.
Law of averages.
I can't convince
B.
you otherwise.
No, because we've said it already.
All right, fucking hell, sorry.
No, it's not sorry, mate. That's on
Stop the world, Yanni. Shut up and stop the bloody world. Because I want to
I
get
don't
off
know
with you.
how.
Why do you come in high B side? Now, I think this is still a great song, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I think it's.
It should have been on AM.
Instead of,
I want it all.
yes,
Yeah,
correct,
100%.
Mundo.
Oh God.
Oh God, oh his God.
I think I want it all would be a D.
I
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
it'd make it on the list. It would make it. But we'll come to that one day. We'll come to that one day.
Mm.
But Stop the World.
Hey. Oh, maybe even Stopper. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, on
I'm-
the edge.
I think 5 years ago it would have been a slapper. and I don't know if I've overplayed it, but I think A is fine.
For
It's
me,
not as good as we remember, I don't think.
For me, it's not better than Little Illusion Machine, but I also don't think I would put that in an A.
So what does that mean?
What
then?
would you put that in Slapper or B?
I don't know. Let's put this in A. Let's put Stop the World in A. I don't know.
I think that's
losing
right.
I'm losing the track of my brain at this point. Wow, this rank is not. It's pretty bottom heavy. This, isn't it? It stands on its own. You can say that. You're So Dark, the last of the AM era, and they didn't need to. Didn't need to bother, in my opinion. Would have been fine with just a 2. I realised today just how, again, future thinking this song was for Arctic Monkeys in terms of just the sound and everything.
Yeah.
But as a song itself, I just don't think it really stands up much.
I think I like this one. It's not one that I think to put on, but when it gets going, it sounds nice, very well produced, as is most of the AM stuff, to be honest with you. But
I will say that I think today, again, the same as one of the others I mentioned before. Today, I like it today more than I ever have before. I definitely didn't like this when it came out, so I don't know if that's just some of that creeping over. But so there's no nostalgia for me. It's actively negative nostalgia. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not the worst.
correct. Cal, thoughts?
It's a solid C/B for me. I do. Again, it's just I never tend to put it on. My mate Regan in work has it on his
You've
playlist,
got a mate, have you?
and every time it comes on, I do. Every time it comes on, I enjoy it, but I don't think I'll ever put it on myself.
The mid-late in this again is it's very nice. It's very good.
Yeah.
A B.
Go ahead.
I put it comparative to the others that I
don't think it's. I think I'd rather put IDST on though.
Well, that's you.
I'd have
That's
to
a you
disagree.
issue, my friend. You should see a therapist. For that. Anyways, the only
Anyway,
B-side
do we have to talk about this?
Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino, and the B-side
Now-
to that lead single. Anyways,
Now, I'm the resident tranquility boy, and even I don't care about this.
Thank God
you should
that you
really
said this.
get a cream for that or something, girl.
Okay. I don't think it's a D, but it's a bottom C.
It's a D for me. It's just such a nothing song.
It's a non-song.
It's such a blow and smoke up my own arse song for Alex Turner. It feels like it's just it just feels very self-indulgent.
It's wanky.
Yeah,
Pure
that's
wanky.
that's the common way to refer to it. Yes,
Yeah.
Wanky.
Oh, I've just seen the line. You can call me Alexander.
He hates this song now.
I've never listened to this really before today. I mean, I have once or twice, but as someone who's listened to Tranquility Base less than 10 times, you can imagine how few times I've listened to this song. I'm happy with that. I'm very comfortable in my life.
I've listened to
done
it
quite
10 times
successfully.
this week.
Well, you need to grow up and, as I
That's
say,
crazy.
get cream or some sort of ointment because you have
This-
conditions.
Guys, I just want to be very honest with you both. This was the first Arctic Monkeys song I remember listening to and being actively disappointed in.
That's fair.
I remember it. I remember getting the record and being like, oh, the Arctic Monkeys song, B-side. Normally B-sides are good. Put this on. Wanted to break the record.
I don't think I own this, you know. I think I
Well,
abstained.
that
I
would
think
surprise
I
me.
conscientiously objected.
good.
I have many times. I've many times thought of buying it, because of just to own it, I suppose. You know, but listen to this again now. I'm going to continue to conscientiously object. And I'm going to say, fuck the government, fuck Thatcher, and fuck Alex Turner, modern era, because it's.
No, Liam.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to
No.
put it in D. It should
Well,
stay
it
down
does
there
need
on
to
its
go
own.
somewhere.
No, it's going to stay down there on its own, cleaning the floor.
Well, I'm going to say D just for the record.
Um,
What would you have said, Carl?
I really want. Oh yeah, I'm not really asked. I just want him to. I just want
being here,
him to
Carl.
listen to Tranquility Base one day.
So many times.
Yeah, but just do it properly.
You want me to listen to
You
it and
really
enjoy it, and I can't. I can't promise you that.
Force yourself. I've done it with Pavement.
No, you enjoyed it. No, there's no trickery.
It took me a while though.
There's no
It
smoke
took
and
me a long
mirrors.
time.
Didn't you say that Star Treatment was like one of your favourite in your top 10
Mine?
Suki songs?
I love Star Treatment. Yeah, great song.
Star Treatment.
Well, there
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
You've got
I
an in.
listen to
There
Star
are so
Treatment
many
every day.
non-songs on the album for me that are just. Do you know what songs just come on?
No.
From
I
our
don't know.
conversation earlier, "Calm Like You." So I think it must have been on here. How weird is that? When I listened to this list earlier, "Calm Like You" came on afterwards, and maybe I've then accidentally somehow added it to the playlist. Who knows? But I'll listen to Tranquility Basic for you again one day, I promise.
Thank you. Just listen to Star Treatment 11 times and
I will happily do that. I absolutely love Star
yeah,
Treatment.
I do that most days.
I like 4 stars out of 5. I like Tranquility Base. Let's see if I like any other songs. Why not? While we're here.
The Ultra Cheese is good. Bat
No.
Phone's good.
No.
I like Golden Trunks. That's probably my favourite.
American
I
Sports.
like 1 Point Perspective.
Yeah, American Sports and Science Fiction, both great.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
honestly.
I'm not really mad on science fiction, but
I'm sorry,
American
guys. I
Sports.
think I prefer the nearest album to Tranquility Base. And
No,
I've
there's
I've
no
not
way.
listened to that
Wild.
since we covered
No. There's no
That
way
is
that's
so
true.
wild.
it. I've not listened to it since we covered it, so I'm being
No.
combative, but
You'll regret
I
saying
actually
that.
do think I do.
No, it's not possible. What does this mean? Because this is all that she wrote in terms of Arctic Monkeys B-sides so
Well,
far.
We're gonna go back and do the albums, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Are we going to start from the beginning? Makes sense, doesn't it?
Why
Good
would we
place to
start
start.
anywhere else other than the middle of a? Oh, that would have been good.
Middle of adventure.
So we'll do. I mean, we've been doing these fairly regularly, haven't we? So maybe we'll do the what people say one. Maybe not next week. Week after.
No, we'll have a break because we might have a little something special coming next week.
Oh, it's possible. It's possible, but yeah, so we'll do what people say. I'm looking forward.
What we
to
do is just
doing all
ranking
that.
the songs in the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them albums gonna be pretty top heavy. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, we're gonna
He's
have to
not
be
lying to you.
brutal. Unless we change how we kind of look at the ranking, you know, because
I
there are
think we
definitely
should
some
probably
albums
do
where I
it-
put them all in Slapper. So if we could try and compare them within a bit more, maybe.
Yeah, I think we should have to do it like order them. I think.
Or we,
I think it just have a better
depending on
debate
how
that
many
way.
songs there are,
Order.
yeah, in a sort of ordering sense, there are 5 top 3, 4 to 6, but not necessarily
It's
ordered within.
literally that is how I wanted to do what we're doing next week.
Listen, Cal.
Well, you didn't say that.
Listen, Cal. Let me just take you back here.
You're back now,
You
you
didn't
are.
say that. And it's as simple as that.
Well, in my head, I did.
So we'll do 5 tiers, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and then not ordered within the 1 to 3. So there has to be 3 within Slapper, 3 within A, blah blah.
Well, one has
Without a negative
to be on its
connotation,
own, surely.
Or we have to agree on the best song.
Yeah.
I think
That's not going to happen,
that's
is
going
it?
to be next to impossible.
Well,
Um,
it's gonna be fun, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Well, thank you for watching, listening, whatever it is. If these even go up on podcasts that you listen to things on anymore, who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Because we've really given up. So thank you so much for being here, guys, with me. I'm talking to you two now, and enjoy your time in the world, everyone at home.
Lovely.
Fare thee well.
Beautiful.